Well, howdy ho, Stampers. Deb Valder here, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I'm going to show you how to do this beautiful little wreath card. I used our wonderful wreath framelits, and they are absolutely very versatile. It comes with some words, it comes with the wreath itself, a bow, and a hanger for the bow, and a beautiful little star. It's a 7-piece set. It's a must-have for the Christmas holidays, but I'm also going to show you later on how to use it as an all-season wreath. So if you will just hang with me and watch how I'm going to make this card. Back in the old day, before we had foil paper, we used to take aluminum foil and glue it to cardstock and then run it through our Big Shot, and it was just absolutely gorgeous. We don't have to do that anymore because we sell this foil paper, and it's very durable. It's thicker than aluminum foil, so you don't have to glue it onto paper. It's got a little bit of a cardstock base in the back of it. Again, a must-have for the Christmas and holiday season because you'll see me using it a lot. For this card right here, I'm going to show you a couple different things that you can do with it. You're going to start off with a card base that is 11 by 4 1/4. So here's my card base, and then I took just a regular piece of silver foil paper, and I'm going to run it through with my framelit on it. So we're going to take the framelit, and I ran it through and got the piece that's underneath here. So I used this 4 by 4 piece, and I just put my framelit on here and cut it out. Now you're going to see that the wreath has actually 2 pieces to it. It has the inside and the outside, and that's what makes the hole in it. So when you run it through your Big Shot, you're just going to take and you're going to run through the 2 pieces at the same time. Now this piece right here is actually going to be our underneath piece. So I'll just take and put my adhesive on it. And when we go to do this, like I said, you're just going to take and you're going to lay it flat, and we're just going to center it up here on the top. Now, our next piece is going to be our blue piece, but before we glue that piece onto it, we're going to take and we're going to put our ribbon on it. Now, I'm going to show you a couple of different ribbons today. This one right here that I'm going to work on is going to be my navy blue one, but you'll see that I did a cherry cobbler one, and I also did a silver one. Okay, so I kept this one all silver. This one I went from black to red, and I'll explain these in just a minute, but I've got my base down here, and that is where I cut out my my little wreath. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my wreath that I cut out, and here's the pieces right here. I'm going to take and I'm going to run them through my embossing folder. So this is the way it came out, and then I'm going to take, like I said, and run it through my embossing folder. Now this is one of our new embossing folders in the Stampin' Up! Catalog, in the holiday catalog, the 2014 holiday catalog, and it's just a bunch of triangles. Now what I want to show you, when you run it through your Big Shot, and I did it both ways just to show you, you can have it so that the bumps are on the out, they're punched out, or you can have them so that they are punched in. And this one looks more like quilting than it does anything else. And I really like the look of this, but I also like the look of this. So it's whatever you decide to do. But let me just explain to you that this has white on the back and silver on the front. So you want to make sure that you do this the right way. So as you're running your paper through the Big Shot, you want to make sure that you see the Stampin' Up! Emblem and the Sizzix sign right over here. And when you run it through, that's going to make it so it pops up. If you want it to be like this one, you want to make sure that the white is up and the Stampin' Up! Logo is right here. And when you run it through, it's going to be the reverse, or what I call the quilt look to it. Okay, so for this one I told you I was going to make it Night of Navy, the ribbons. So this one right over here, the black one, I did with cherry cobbler ribbon, and I did a fork bow. This is a double fork bow. And I also used my pearls and my blendabilities and colored some little pearls to make them look like little holly berries, and I put those on there. On this one, I just left it plain, and I put that beautiful silver ribbon on it, and that's in our catalog, and it just makes everything very, very exquisite. This one right here, I stamped with just our silver Encore ink, and this one I took and I used my Versamark and my silver embossing powder. So like I said, this is very, very versatile. Okay, so the next step is we need to put some mini glue, or some dimensionals on the back of this. So I'm just going to take and I'm going to put a couple of dimensionals on the back, and take off the stickies so we're ready to adhere it. And then I'm going to take my Night of Navy ribbon, and I just cut a small piece of Night of Navy ribbon, and I'm just going to thread it through and put it on the back just like this. But we don't want it on the mini glue dot, or the dimensional. Okay, so here we have the back of our ribbon, and it's going to be threaded right up and through. So it looks like a hanger that you're going to hang on a door. So we're going to take that. We're going to take our dimensionals. We already have them off and they're sticky. And we're going to take and just add it to our Night of Navy square. And this is 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. And then remember, I have a little mini glue dot on the back of that one, and I'm just going to take and wrap it around. This is a little bit more ribbon than I really needed, but it'll do the trick. We want to make sure that's nice and straight. Okay, so there we go. All right, so now we have this so far. And the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take and we're going to add it to the base card. So I'm going to just take, and you see how we've got that nice texture right there? We're going to take and use my fast fuse. I just love using fast fuse. And we're just going to add that to the base card right here. So we're almost done. Now let me just show you a couple of different options with this also. If you're one of the people that have been emailing me and saying, well, how can I mail these out without having extra postage? There's a couple of different things. You can take and you can flatten them out with your finger, of course, obviously. But also in this set right here, we also have a couple of decorative things. If you don't want to put a bow on it, you can take and put Noel or Joy. You can take and you can put one of our flowers, our not flowers, but our bows that are with the framelit set that comes with this wreath. So if I wanted to just take and add a little bow right there, or not use that, but use this is the bow holder or the wreath holder, and then just add my bow to that, just like that. There's a lot of different options. I can do it in silver. I can do it in, whatever color you want. But here's another one right here that I kind of just put together. And, like I said, this is like playing with paper dolls. You can take and you can do a lot of different things. So to make it a little bit flatter, you don't have to use a fork bow. I am going to in this case, but like I said, you can do as much or as little as you want with it. And this is a little bit fatter, so it might take a little bit of extra postage. Like I said, you can do whatever you want to make it as flat as you want. Now let me just show you the stamp set that I'm using for my words. It's called Good Greetings. I do have a few sets left. If anybody needs one, just let me know. And I'm just going to take and use that for the bottom. That I just did with the Silver Encore ink. And now I need to just make my fork bow. I've got one already made, and if you need to know how to make a fork bow, just hop on over to my YouTube video. I have a fork bow video. I also have a double fork bow and a triple fork bow video. So you can just take and do whatever you need to as far as that goes. But I'm just going to take and put that on with a mini glue dot and call it a day. There it is. So let me know which one you like better. I've got some of the directions and measurements over on my blog. This one right here is my total Night of Navy one. This is my Night of Navy and Silver one. And here is my black, silver, and cherry cobbler. And like I said, this wreath lends itself to a lot of different things. You're going to see me use it as just an all-occasion card also. It doesn't have to be Christmas. Like I said, it's very simple, very easy. This is a first in a many, many, many Christmas cards to come. Don't wait till the last minute to order. You need to get your stuff ordered so that we can get it in and start making your cards. So if you have any questions, let me know. Hop on over to my blog and have a great day.